as she mentioned, there's some food and music. And I've chosen this particular topic, and I suspect most of you enjoy food and music. I've been here since 1965, and I observed the Chinese food in Canada and Chinese music in Canada tend to evolve in a certain ways, and I want to share that with you in a light-hearted way. Now, a typical menu, and I know this because I work as a waiter in a Chinese restaurant. At that time, would read chicken chow mein, and then together with that, they have pork chow mein and beef chow mein. And also, they will have fried rice. They have chicken fried rice, beef fried rice, and pork fried rice. And also a dish you might not have heard recently, and that is chop suey. Now, this is like chop suey. And of course, you recognize these are not authentic Chinese food at that time. And in a similar way, at that time, Chinese music might not be appreciated in an authentic manner. So we have a non-Chinese observation of what Chinese music might be. So I'm going to play a recording of, just lack of information, of a movie music which is made in the 1960s. It's from the world of Susie Wong. And in this film music, you'll recognize there will be some oriental or pentatonic kind of mode, which suggests a Chinese sound. But then there's also Western harmony. So I'm going to try to get the tape recorder and play that for you. Have anybody seen that movie? My apology, I just realized the tape recorder ran out of battery.
Sing it.
I'll sing it for you. Okay, look it up. Okay, the other, if I may move on to the next development that I sense, there's, since 1967, Hong Kong was reverted back to Chinese food, and there were increasing number of immigrants in Hong Kong, and later Vietnamese immigrants, and also in more recent years immigrants from mainland China. Now, so gradually we have more authentic Chinese ingredients like abalone and shark fin, which is banned at one time. So there would be Chinese ingredient in the music, although it is still not like the authentic Chinese food. I have that music, but then again, that particular music that I had prepared actually used a history period of China as an ingredient, the Three Kingdoms, the Sam. And so there is some Chinese influence and also Western influence. Again, my apology that you couldn't hear that. The next category, I haven't forgot also the Chinese who have been born in Canada and have, now I'm trying not to generalize, and they might not know the Chinese writing very well, or the reading very well, or the history and the culture not very well. But they nonetheless would incorporate what they think is Chinese culture. In the food category, that would be your fortune cookie. As you know, in China, there's no fortune cookie. So you might not, don't be disappointed. It is actually originally a Japanese cookie, and they put messages in it. And so this is kind of homegrown version of what these Canadian-born Chinese think of music. So I have prepared some music that relates to that. And in that piece, the composer imitates the guzheng, which is a plucked instrument. You'll hear that tonight. And but the language, nonetheless, have counterpoint and Western harmony. And there are two more categories. One, of course, is the authentic. Nowadays, I think, especially in Toronto, you would taste authentic Chinese food because the cooks and the immigrants brought all the authentic food and the professional cooks are here, so you can enjoy authentic Chinese food. And in terms of music, you hear some of that tonight, which is performed by Chinese instruments and professional Chinese artists. And the latest development, this is the last category I have, would be fusion. Now, for those who have gone to Lee Garden, which is a restaurant in Chinatown, they have a dish called filet mignon with avocado and cashew nut. So you can see, even from the ingredient, filet mignon and avocado is kind of Western, but cashew nut adds a different flavor to it. So if I may parallel that with the next piece we're going to play, which is a piece by Alice Ho, our composer, and going to be performed by Chan. In this piece, it is from Alice's recently premiered opera, which is just last week, and it is called The Lesson of Da Ji, which is a beautiful, legendary woman from ancient China. Now, in this story, she fell in love with a guzheng player, a music teacher, but the king didn't like it and murdered the teacher, cut him up, and served him as food for the parent. Very gruesome, I'm sorry. But it relates a little bit to food. And so, but in tonight's performance, you won't see that. We censor that. Instead, we will sing a love song. And it begins with the text like this. I have so many lovers. They come and go, they come and went, and I didn't really know. And it ends with, she fell in love with this music teacher, Bao Yi.